There's something nefarious about Hamza Ahmed. Man, this is going to settle the beef between Hamza and his once his friend Sam Harbone. This is the end of Hamza. Guys, this is going to be a very long reaction. So put your backpacks in front of the fucking classroom. Get your snacks out of it, because we're about to have a long one. I was probably going to explain the context, but knowing Sam, this first part of the video would be context.
On the 30th of September 2025, Hamza Ahmed, which is a man which I used to call my best friend, posted on his Instagram story what can only be described as a public character assassination directed at me, broadcast to over 200,000 of his followers. Now, I talked about this in my last video, but if you haven't watched that, don't worry, I'll give you a quick timeline right now. From the 1st to the 15th of August, I stayed with Hamza in his villa in Bali. Everything was totally normal and we mostly had a great time. Then just over a month later, on the 17th of September, Hamza sent me a text out of nowhere saying, "I don't think we can be friends anymore." The next day, Hamza calls me on Discord and he tells me he's upset at one of my videos, "Self-Improvement Did Not Change My Life," where I encourage young men to stop worshipping gimmicky habits and to instead build a valuable skill. He believes that's clashing with his messaging. I assured him in the call that that's not the case and he's just being paranoid and petty. We end the call on good terms. Then on the 30th of September...
So he didn't give out the bigger context. I'm not even gonna lie, bro. Okay, so this is just the context of how this got brought up to the internet. Like, again, all right, at the end of his first video talking about Hamza, he said, "Fuck Hamza. I will bury you." He said that. And I was just like, dog, this dude Sam is gonna go off on this guy if he responds. Hamza responded to this guy. He responded to him, or his friend. He made a full response video saying that, Sam, I still want things to go back to where it should be. So will this end off good or will this end off bad? Find out on the next episode of Trina.
September, Hamza posted his character assassination on his story, which accuses me of backstabbing him for money and implies that my business is a scam. And then, on the 11th of October, I made my response video. It was structured, it was factual, I gave a detailed timeline with evidence and receipts. I exposed Hamza's...
Hey, hopefully... For those that have been keeping up with this, hopefully these guys really just go in detail as to what happened in 2023. Because in 2023, Hamza posted the video, "I fulfilled my purpose." He wanted to go start fighting and do all this stuff. And he didn't fire Sam, but he laid him off because he didn't want to bring Sam back into the picture. And so I mean, yeah.
Behavior for what it was, which was narcissistic, manipulative, and petty. And I was calm throughout most of my video until the end. Don't respond to this video. I will fucking bury you, Hamza. And that brings us to the 15th of October. Hamza...
You didn't bring up the fuck Hamza! Nigga, you didn't bring that up though. You did not bring that shit up, nigga.
So responded. And he responded with a video which is so manipulative and so emotionally dishonest. It genuinely shocked me. He twisted the truth yet again. But not only that, he revealed private details about my personal life in a desperate attempt to once again slander me, defame me, paint me out.
Yeah, it did. Because when I watched that video, he just kept saying there was such a darkness vibe to it. Like, Hamza, come on, bro. This would all be solved if you just explained what happened in 2023. To a certain extent, Hamza did. To a certain extent, he low-key did explain it. He just felt some type of way about Sam. After a while, Sam was acting a little fake. They just didn't really fuck with each other like that. He didn't want to be called the right-hand man. He wanted to be the main character. He wanted to look more like Andrew Tate. He smoked cigars. I mean, like, that's fine. Like, just explain to us what happened in 2023.
To be an evil person, and most importantly to Hamza, to protect his public image. So here I am, a man of my word. In this video, I am going to expose the man which I helped build. And by the end, you're going to understand why he deserves it.
You can do it. You can fucking destroy me if you want. If that's what you think will bring you peace, go ahead. But just do one thing. If you have like respect for our friendship, do one thing. Take just 2 days away from the but just do one thing. If you have like respect
for our friendship.
For our friendship, do one thing. Take just 2 days away from the internet, read your Bible, and then come back and then see if you think that your video was appropriate.
What are the best and worst manipulation tactics that women use today? The first manipulation tactic, crying. And this is how it goes. He does something.
He's gonna
to upset you. She literally will hurt you. Then she'll cry saying, oh, but I've upset you. And now it's about her again.
You're forgetting, Hamza. You are forgetting. This is your editor. Hamza, this is your editor. You do realize this man could make a movie out of your shit. You not thinking. Hamza wasn't thinking.
And then now you're the asshole. How about crying socially? So not just crying between you and her in private.
Hamza
if she cries
funny,
and
bro.
then posts about it on social media, she's going to get so much extra support on her side because you as the man will instantly look like the bad guy. And I want to teach you quickly, how can you overcome this form of manipulation? Don't take a woman's tears that seriously. There's a phrase which is called crocodile tears, which basically means when a woman's crying but she's literally using it as a form of manipulation to make you feel bad or to get people onto her side. As a society, if you see a woman crying about her man, be aware that it could be a form of manipulation. This is why us talking about manipulation is so important. I know this seems like a goofy video, but you're seeing my point now of like, this video is actually quite purposeful for us to speak about, isn't it?
In my last video, my only objective was to defend myself because Hamza slandered me publicly in front of a large audience. But just to be clear now, Hamza has doubled down on slandering me, trying to destroy my reputation, and trying to destroy my business. So this video is not going to be as neutral as the other video. I'm going to break down.
Whoa. Guys, okay. Let me get y'all caught up, bro. Because this whole situation is just a bit crazy. Because, I mean, for a while now, like a lot of YouTubers have been making tons of exposed videos. And I would react to them, you know. And when I watched these videos, man, they were always talking about how Hamza's so narcissistic. Hamza's this, Hamza's that. But in particular, it started getting really, really bad when there was a kid that I knew. I didn't watch this kid, but I knew him from Hamza's community. And he was in a live stream with Hamza, and he used to talk to Hamza. And then he joined his Adonis school, right? And he said that his Adonis school was really a scam, and it's the exact same thing as his YouTube channel. Just, you know, you probably get a personal call with Hamza. That's pretty much it about the Adonis school. And this kid, this is when it was like, okay, bro, YouTubers are no longer exposing this guy. It's the people that he has built a community with. And so, yeah, for a while now, Hamza was just posting a bunch of like money content, random shit. I'd see him from here and there, but I never really clicked on that. And then, you know what I'm saying, he came back for a little bit, which is now he came back, and then he posted that to his Instagram story. Now, I'm not on Instagram. I am not on Instagram at all. And so when I ended up seeing this video, and I'm like, Sam Harbone, that name is very familiar. Before I clicked on the video, and then I was like, yo, that's his editor, dog. And I'm like, yo, Hamza has really lost everybody. I don't know what the future is for Hamza, but it's not looking pretty, man. This is some sad ass shit, bro. This is crazy, bro. Cause Hamza, he is finished for sure now.
This video is not going to be as neutral as the other video. I'm gonna break down some of the major lies and misrepresentations from Hamza's response video. And you're gonna see in real time how Hamza distorts reality, rewrites history, and casts himself as a martyr. So buckle up, folks, because Hamza Ahmed has made several grave errors, and I have all of the fucking receipts. First of all, I want to address two quick misrepresentations from Hamza's response video before we jump into the meat.
And so I texted him, we hopped on a call.
Hamza, if you entered a call with your best friend, someone who means so much to you, in good faith, to clear the air, to gain clarity, why did you record the call? That is some serious cockroach behavior.
That is crazy. I don't know why he recorded that fucking call. That's fucking weird. That is fucking weird.
And also, it changes everything, okay? In my last video, I pointed out that Hamza's text to me was super feminine behavior.
But the wording of that text message is so insignificant.
But it's actually a lot darker than that. Hamza was running cat and mouse, which is a manipulation tactic where you make someone feel like they've done something wrong and then don't tell them what it is, give them no clarity, and let it just build up within them like a pressure cooker, so that when you do finally talk to them, they're more likely to comply with your version of events and your narrative.
Oh, I get it.
And it didn't work because I live with a good heart and I know I have good intentions and I know I've not done anything fucking wrong.
And in the call,
they're slowly trying to draw out your anger, and then boom, when you explode, see, you've been doing it the whole time, like how you just did right now.
The video wasn't so respectful.
I did enter our call, which I was ambushed with the intent to cooperate with my best friend and try to understand why he was upset.
Yeah, I get it. So you're sending your troops to me and I'm kind of rallying them against your cause.
Yeah.
Yeah. I didn't really think that through from that lens, to be honest.
Even if it was coming from a deep sense of insecurity, I don't judge my friends, I try to understand them first. But just to be clear, the call was over an hour long, and throughout that entire call recording, Hamza got a 3-second clip which tries to paint me out being guilty, which it doesn't even achieve.
I didn't really think that through from that lens, to be honest.
Hamza wasn't trying to resolve anything with our call. He was fishing for leverage, which is why he recorded it. And he didn't get anything from it because, again, I didn't do anything fucking wrong.
That's so interesting that you used this clip from years ago. And he could have just shown himself with some girls recently, but he chose that clip from 3 years ago where it's like the dichotomy of like, look, Hamza's the self-improvement guy and he's getting tapped out by his friend. You know, we were like rolling, doing jiu-jitsu and the other guy was winning, so I tapped out like this. But then the camera pans to make him look cool. He chose a specific clip to make his friend look bad.
First of all, Hamza's not getting tapped out here. He's not losing a fight, he's just wrestling.
The other guy was winning, so I tapped out like this.
Yeah,
but then the camera pans to make him look
I never even understood that. He wasn't even losing. Like, he's not losing here. He can easily still...
cool. He chose a specific
where is the tab?
clip.
Yeah, that's
it's
true.
crazy how he can literally say something and then within 3 seconds of his own video, disprove his own point.
And he could have just shown himself with some girls recently.
The reason I didn't use any of the clips and I used this one is because most of my footage with me and a girl is with my ex, and I deemed it generally inappropriate to use that footage. So I don't have that much footage to use of me talking to women. The reason I showed Hamza on the floor wrestling is literally just because of video editing theory. When you introduce a scene onto the video, if I had cut Hamza being wrestled, it would have cut out the first part of the cameraman's sentence.
Dude, Hamza's over here. He's fighting for his life.
Oh.
And there's Sam.
Which is absolutely fucking criminal for a video editor to do. You don't cut out half of the context of someone's sentence. That's why I left Hamza in. It's as simple as that. I said it was petty in the call that I had with Hamza and in my video. I pushed back on one of the points he made because frankly it was just very, very petty because I didn't want to over-explain how fucking video editing works.
And that clip of me when I'm struggling on the floor and he's talking to a girl, that perfectly chosen clip says it all.
Just a reminder, Hamza's character assassination on me, where he attempted to destroy my business and my reputation, is because of this.
This is when he kept on using this phrase, main character. He wanted to be the main character.
Here we go. I'm glad.
Finally, what happened in 2023. This was where everything started going downhill. Because Hamza, we could say Hamza was in the Mount Rushmore of 2022. With Andrew Tate, Sneeko, Hamza was up there. Hamza was going crazy in 2022. Taekwondo was up there. Agent Zero had just made a comeback in the streaming shit. Like, bro, 2022 was a good year for them. Young Don had just started becoming crazy religious. Yeah.
Hamza mentioned the main character because when I was in Bali, staying with him for those 2 weeks, I was working on my business, which teaches young men how to make money through video editing. But I was also exploring a new business venture where I teach young men about personal branding, and I call it the main character method. I had spent years behind the scenes studying content psychology, working alongside massive YouTube channels, and also building my own personal brand. And I wanted to explore teaching it. However, Hamza did not like that one bit, and he dressed his disapproval up as friendly advice.
I know that you think you're credible, but no one else thinks you're credible, bro. It's just that simple.
What
In
the
reality,
hell?
it was hours upon hours of condescending conversations, berating me, discrediting me, saying, Sam, don't waste your time, don't be stupid, you can't do this. And I stood my ground. And when I left Bali, I thought it was done, but I was wrong. 2 weeks later, I received 7 voice notes, 25 minutes total, of Hamza once again berating, discrediting me, attempting to manipulate me. Here's a quick compilation of some of the best bits from Hamza's voice notes.
I'll preface this by saying that everything I say comes with love, not with hate. I've noticed you have like a huge level of stubbornness, like the stubbornness to kind of like not accept like if someone's
Bruh, yeah, that's how you know. That's how you know this is him. Yeah, this is the real Hamza. This is the real Hamza. Well, not really, because Hamza probably just viewed Sam, like, again, he did view Sam as a friend, but at this point, they already have fallen out. So it's like, now we're just like niggas that just know each other and shit. So he can't be like fully authentic with this
huge
nigga.
level of stubbornness, like the stubbornness to kind of like not accept like if someone's disagreeing with you, if they've got way more.
Oh, the appeal to authority fallacy. Yeah. Because I have more experience, I'm always correct. Yeah. Hell no, that doesn't mean shit, bro. Yeah, that doesn't mean shit.
Kind of like not accept like if someone's disagreeing with you, if they've got way more experience than you, to just think, you know what, I've got like this beginner's kind of mindset. Clearly I don't know what I don't know. In terms of business, I don't think you should speak about the main character thing and the sort of content mastery like at all. But you're not the guy to fucking teach that. It's just as simple as that. Your channel's plateaued for years. You can't teach people like, the personal branding thing. That shouldn't be you. It's not your.
Wow. Hamza. The darkness of Hamza. Yeah, Hamza's been exposed. You do realize that his editing techniques are in your videos, right? Without his editing, your videos wouldn't be that good, right? Wow, Hamza is so negative, bro. Wow, dog. Yeah, this sucks. His advice is still pretty good, but damn, this is just ass.
Mastery is not your strength. Your strength was just the editing thing. That was the strength. I think you teaching any main character stuff is just completely doesn't make sense. That's just not your expertise. It's not your strength. I got this extra benefit from you where I was paying you for editing, but then I got your sort of like emotional support. Again, bro, I say this with love. This is probably going to sound a bit offensive, but your family's basically fucking poor, bro. Your family's fucking.
God damn, bro. Hamza is... Oh! You're forgetting. All Sam has to do to be like you is to just talk in his videos. He already has the editing down. If he has the editing down, all he has to do is talk throughout the video. He doesn't need to do what you're... Like, he can just talk throughout the video and then just edit it like his own. Like Hamza is not forgetting, like, bro, like, just because he's an editor does not mean he's
I say this with
good
love.
at
This is
content
fucking sound a
creation.
bit offensive, but your family's basically fucking poor, bro. Your family's fucking poor. Like, fuck your
Holy
fucking
hell.
pride. You've got a duty right now. Once you're making like 50 plus K a month, 25 plus K a month, and you're giving your mum 5K, you're giving your sister 5K a month. I wish I could slap you in the face and tell you like your family fucking needs you to provide. Grow the fuck up, bro. The main character stuff is just completely like out of question. It's just not something that you're like is your strength that I think you can even have the teaching sort of for. And I got the bonus of you being emotional support to me, bro. I feel like this is your fucking moral duty to your fucking family. You don't get to talk about those things yet because you've not fucking done it. I know that you think you're credible, but no one else thinks you're credible, bro. It's just
Whoa, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. Hamza is really attacking him. He doesn't fuck with him like that. Hamza is mad. Like, this is obvious, like, because like Hamza has obviously had an anger towards this guy for a very long time. We don't know what they were doing, but I'm pretty sure that fallout in 2023 will explain it all. Because, like, I mean, like, look at it here. Like no, like, you don't just talk to your friend like this. I would never talk to anybody like my friend like this. Only time I would ever talk to somebody like this is when they're being fucking ignorant. Like, I mean, like, fucking ignorant, and they think that they can get this fucking crazy ass outcome from them just doing bullshit. That's the only time I wouldn't even be discrediting them like that. I'd just tell them, bro, like, don't do that shit, bro. Like, you are not gonna be successful in that, bro. This is disgusting behavior, man.
those things yet because you've not fucking done it. I know that you think you're credible, but no one else thinks you're credible, bro. It's just that simple. Now it's such a pivotal moment for your family. It always has been, really, but now, especially with can you believe if you could just turn your brain? It always has been, really, but now, especially with
Weaponizing painful situation.
can you believe if you could just turn your brain off and just listen to what I've said here and just implement it all? I really think within a couple of months you'll be living the best life you possibly had so far. Messaging your family, sending them money, and feeling like the fucking G of the house. Didn't mean to offend you, if anything did.
That was not a one-off. I had that while staying in Bali, over hours upon hours of conversations. I was made to feel delusional. I was made to feel useless, that I don't have anything good to teach. But the irony of that is, when I was working on Hamza's channel, it was the fastest growing it's ever been. We were gaining over 200,000 subscribers per month. And sharply after I left, all of his momentum on his channel went to shit. And now, on average, Hamza is losing 10,000 subscribers per month.
Your channel's plateaued for years. You can't teach people like the personal branding thing.
I don't want to just credit myself though. We also had an amazing team behind us, which Hamza also let go of at the same time as me. Here's a little known detail though. Hamza didn't actually fire me. He just offered me a different job. It was very airy-fairy. It was basically like, oh, I'll pay you $1,000 per month to just like sort of follow me around and suck my cock sometimes or whatever. Just a little bitch boy.
Hell nah, man. What the fuck, man? Hell nah. I would never tell anybody. I would just lay them off. I'd be like, hell nah, you don't gotta do none of that shit, bro. You don't gotta do nothing. Hell nah. Why would I ever let a nigga... Bro, I don't even like when niggas dick ride me, bro. I don't even like that shit, bro. Just be genuine. All y'all gotta do, bro, for me to fuck with you is just be real. Like, nigga, if you don't fuck with me, if you don't fuck with the joke, just be like, that shit was ass.
To just like sort of follow me around and suck my cock sometimes or whatever. Just a little bitch boy job, which was beyond insulting, and I declined. I think he offered me this job because he wanted to just keep control over me. I walked away and I decided to build something for myself because at that point I had...
Okay. So this is the 2023 shit that we're talking about. What the hell? What is all this? Holy shit, let me go back.
I declined. I think he offered me this job because he wanted to just keep control over me. I walked away and I decided to build something for myself because at that point I had lost absolutely all faith in Hamza.
Journal entry 3 days before walking away. I'm not pausing to read that. Wow. Whoa. Yo, what the hell?
But Hamza's narrative around firing his...
Alright, what did he say? So we got Hamza's lack of responsibility towards his employees both scares me and disappoints me massively. I have continually took the shortfall for the lack of video being recorded. I feel embarrassed as a leader. I feel negative because of that. Hamza is smoking weed and fucking around with blank on his off day from training rather than dealing with these issues. There are editors who are relying on this income, and there has been zero communication between us and them and no second thought towards them. Yeah, that fucking sucks. Not following the iron rules set has slipped that he has smoked early on that at least 2 occasions. Asking Blink to talk to me about the business issues rather than discussing it with me himself.
Team is because he wanted to slim down on costs. He had fulfilled his purpose. He was done making YouTube videos. What really happened is that Hamza cut the team, cut me from...
Clarified this, my purpose spread the message is finished. I no longer care about spreading the message, growing the channel, etc. I care about fighting and making profit.
My position, used the momentum, is that Hamza cut the team, cut me from my position, used the momentum that we had built together on the channel to start monetizing,
He said, think I've done everything now. Every team member got message informed, servants paid, anything else to do? Channel access done, clarified this. My purpose is, yeah, okay, I see. Yeah.
From my position, used the momentum that we had built together on the channel to start monetizing, started making over $150,000 per month, and hired his family instead, while offering me a watered down bitch boy.
Damn.
Job with a massive pay cut. And the best part is that his paid program was actually an idea that I came up with over a conversation with 2 very intelligent entrepreneurs in Dubai. It was going to be called Adonis Academy, and I pitched it to Hamza as a paid extended version of his already public Discord server, which I had also made, by the way. It was going to encompass every facet of self-improvement and have live weekly lectures from Hamza and also other knowledgeable guest speakers. But when I pitched this idea to Hamza, he had little to no interest in pursuing it. But as soon as he cut myself and the rest of his team, he created an, in my opinion, worse version of my idea on school.com, and he started making amazing money. So just to be clear, Hamza took my idea, started making amazing money, hired his family members instead, all after cutting my pay massively and offering me a bitch boy job.
And he started making $150K a month. So it's true. Hamza's rich, but he could have been richer. And it's crazy because Hamza predicted every bad thing that happens to other people is happening to him. Because in one of his videos, he was like, the greats are great, but they could have been greater. Hamza was great, and he could have been even greater now. He could, with just Sam alone, and with all the team, and with everything focused, he could have doubled this. He could have doubled this, 150K a month to 300K a month. He cut 80% of his pay. So this guy said he said a bitch boy job was the $1,000 a month. That's 80% of his money gone. I think I don't know how to do that. I think I have to do like 0.8 to find out how much that is. 80%, $1,000. Oh, $1,000. What's? Oh, okay. 20% of, so that's, he was making $5,000 a month, $6,000 a month from editing. I see.
Also cutting the team, which made him.
And I miss the earlier days of our friendship when it felt like it wasn't all about money.
After I declined the bitch boy job, Hamza offered me a severance pay of $1,500. After 2 years of dedicating my entire life to Hamza, getting him to 1.8 million subscribers, that's the thanks I got. I pushed for more, and I ended up getting $3,000. fucking incredible.
This is when he kept on using this phrase, main character. He wanted to be the main character.
Hamza's mentioning main character.
So really, Sam felt betrayed, which he did. He got betrayed by Hamza, and Hamza made it seem like, oh, and that's when he did the cat and mouse fallacy where he okay, I see. He made him angry, and then he drew out his anger, and then he used that anger to prove that he's been angry the whole time.
In this video, because he knows that my upcoming business venture is going to be called main character method. So he's attempting to once again bully me into not doing it, because if I launch my business and it's called main character method, then it reinforces the absolutely ridiculous point he's making about me. Hamza continually attempts to discredit me and to bully me into not trying new things.
But you're not the guy to fucking teach that. It's just as simple as that. You don't get
600 plus lives chained through video editing excellence worldwide. 25 plus high ticket pages sold. That's very good. 12 slot high ticket mastermind in Thailand sold out without sales calls, minimal sales antics, all with a small audience.
talk about those things yet because you've not
Wow, I
fucking
need to
done
do
it.
that.
I know that you think you're credible, but no one else thinks you're credible, bro.
And it's fucking hilarious to me that in those voice notes and in all of those conversations we had in Bali, Hamza paints himself as an authority figure on this. I have more subs than you. I make more money than you. That means you should follow everything I say
Bro, he was
to
your
a
editor.
T. Buddy, you're losing 10,000 subscribers per month. Your flagship product has decreased by membership by over 66% since launch. Since you turned your back on your team and hired your family members instead, your fall off has
That's
been
crazy.
biblical. So the
Who are his family members that he hired? Who? Like, what was the point of that? Like, he has enough money to pay a bunch of people. If you have enough money to pay a bunch of people, just let them stay. Why did he hire his family members who have no knowledge of this YouTube shit? They have no knowledge of social media, and you hired your family members. That was a stupid decision. Not gonna lie. I don't know why you would ever do that.
amount of conviction that you're speaking to me in these voice notes, berating me, discrediting me, is frankly fucking hilarious. My theory is Hamza wants me boxed in. He wants me to be very quiet. You stick to your video editing, Sam. Don't try anything new. He wants me as far away as possible from his business model. I think Hamza deep down knows that if I start teaching what I know about personal branding, I become a major threat to his business, and he will do whatever it takes to keep me away. This is also why Hamza's never publicly acknowledged the work I did beyond just editing videos.
Like, we had this big operation. A lot of people don't realize like how complex our operation was, how stressful it was for me to manage all this.
Hamza's only job was to record YouTube videos and send them to me. I created and managed the entire content engine.
I was paying you for it.
Wow, his only job was Nagy 7 days, David 1 day, Nicola.
But then I got your sort of like emotional support.
What Hamza calls me trying to become the main
Wow.
character is
Hamza, the only thing he was doing was recording videos. Do you not understand how genuinely easy it is to record a video, guys? Like, I'm not gonna lie, if you struggle with just turning on the camera, bro, you are not gonna become a successful YouTuber, bro. Like, you gotta genuinely, like, record, and it's like, the recording is like, well, I mean, of course, it's nearly 100% of the video because, I mean, without the recording, without the audio, without the movement, you can't edit, you can't post-product, you can't make thumbnails, which is true, but if you do have all that in check, then, I mean, that's only like 10% of the video. You still got to edit that shit. You still need to make a thumbnail on it. You still need like a bunch of review on it. Like, this is what it takes. And if that was genuinely his only job and he was making like a lot of money per month by himself, like he was making himself just 10K a month just recording videos, Brother, what are you focused on?
It's literally me just outgrowing his shadow. And then he starts fabricating stories like,
Wow,
One
that's
day
crazy.
around this time, he complained that I was making more money than him.
just a straight up slanderous, baseless lie with no proof, by the way. When you're deeply insecure about your own business model and your ability to compete in a competitive market, it's much.
Bro, I only have like fucking 60 gigabytes in my computer, and I feel like this video is probably gonna go on for 2 hours. And I'm just gonna be still reacting, and this video is not gonna fucking record towards the end. So I'm like very scared. I'd be checking OBS every time. But let's keep going. Let's keep going.
Your own business model and your ability to compete in a competitive market, it's much easier to just discredit others, slander them, rather than just face your own decline.
But you're not the guy to fucking teach that. It's just as simple as that.
And I absolutely refuse to let another grown man project
Facts.
all of his insecurities onto me.
Sam changed his entire wardrobe and changed his body language and the way that he would speak.
Hamza tries to assassinate my character with a very lazy label. According to Hamza, I changed my entire style, all of my body language, how I speak, because I'm trying to be like Andrew Tate. And to prove this, he shows a bunch of very carefully selected photos. Hamza, why didn't you show this photo? Or this photo? Or this photo, or this photo. He also shows a picture of me doing the Tate hand pose. That's something I've always done. Here's a photo of me, I'm like 13 here, doing it. Has absolutely fucking nothing to do with Tate. And in terms of changing my style, yeah, I like wearing nice suits and nice shirts. I just was never able to afford that shit. So when I started to make money, one of the first things I did was start to buy some nice fucking clothes.
Whatever you are the most confident in and you have the least kind of insecure thoughts with, that's the clothes you should be wearing.
Bruh.
I really like wearing suits, and one of the main reasons I wanted to get to the city is just so I could wear that sort of stuff a bit more often. I'd like a red velvet suit, that's one. Darling, please let it be more. Hamza uses the phrase.
And it seemed like Sam was hiding his real self under the mask of
That
sunglasses
was kind of a good voice, by the way.
and cigars and trying to look cool.
What does that mean? It's only Hamza that believes this to be the case.
What was upsetting about that video was the fact that he was dragging my name down. It was an attack on my reputation.
I didn't attack Hamza. I'm not wasting my time addressing this. I already addressed it in the last video. Hamza is not interested in presenting the truth or addressing any of the points I made because he's not acting in good faith. He's hiding behind a mask of victimhood while monstrously attempting to tear down my reputation, when all he had to do was to just leave me the fuck alone.
If you helped him as much as you possibly could to such a high level.
I don't know.
Stop playing video games. Go to the gym instead. That's not high level insight, is it? Let's be honest. Let's get real, guys. Most of Hamza's advice is surface level, regurgitated from self-help books with zero nuance and usually wrapped up in some crazy narcissistic story time about how it applied to Hamza's life at some point. It's pretty basic shit, which is wrapped up as gospel to justify Hamza's current life choices, which switches on a bi-weekly basis.
This is going to be an embarrassing story. We were with a couple of the guys who I also thought were my friends. We went up this waterfall together, and I ended up speaking to like a group of people who were up there at the waterfall. And when I finished the conversation with them, my friend and the one or two other guys I thought were my friends, they had already started walking back down the waterfall. And so I just walked the entire way down by myself, like this 45-minute hike just by myself because they didn't wait for me.
The waterfall is the centerpiece of Hamza's little victim arc. In his version, it's a tale of betrayal. A bunch of friends who abandoned him at the top of the waterfall because he was no longer useful to us. He was no longer giving us money.
And now that I'm not paying him anymore, he's left me behind.
He walked alone, heartbroken, for 45 minutes.
And so I just walked the entire way down by myself, like this 45-minute hike just by myself because they didn't wait for me.
Sounds fucking tragic. But here's the part he left out. It's all on video.
I'm not fucking climbing.
Wow.
It's so fucking nuts.
I met a really hot girl
Wow.
up there.
Wow.
Bear with me for a few moments here because I have to provide some important backstory. I promise you the payoff's going to be worth it. To make sense of this, let me introduce you to Jack Hopkins. Me and Hamza met Jack in Thailand the very first time that we went, which was in...
Bro, fuck. My ears are like fucking itchy because of my headphones. My fault.
In the middle of 2022. Jack is a super charismatic guy, really sharp, funny as fuck. We started to become really good friends with him. The only problem was with Jack was broke. He hadn't figured out just yet how to monetize. So myself and Hamza encouraged Jack to start a YouTube channel. Jack took the advice and went fucking autistic all in. I'm pretty sure he uploaded a daily video to YouTube for like 300 days straight. Jack filmed a video with me and Hamza where we cold approach girls and it got a lot of views. Good for Jack.
Oh,
we were hanging out in our...
I'm trying to remember. Hold on.
Where we cold approach girls and it got a lot of views.
Yo, what? That was good.
Good for Jack. We were hanging out in our villa.
I think I remember that.
Day. Me, Jack, Hamza, and also one of Jack's right-hand men, Bill. These are some of my fondest fucking memories, honestly. A real brotherhood was forming between the four of us. Then Jack launched his own business. He started making some money and his YouTube channel started to gain some momentum. I was really fucking proud. I remember we were sat in the kitchen and Jack was looking at his phone like this, just going through...
Bro. Imagine starting YouTube just from scratch. And man, the ad revenue comes in, all the subscribers, all the clout, the fan base. That's amazing, bro. Man, okay, let's see.
We were sat in the kitchen and Jack was looking at his
bro.
phone like this, just going through notifications of him getting paid. And I was like, oh, Jack, how much have you made today? And he goes, 2K, which was fucking insane for Jack because he was 10K in credit card debt. I was so fucking happy.
Oh, he was $5,000 in credit card debt and was making $2,000 a day from YouTube. Not instantly, but in a very short amount of time. Man, good shit.
My friend. Well done, Jack. Hamza, on the other end, started to get very bitter. Hamza started to see Jack as a threat. Worst of all for Hamza, I started to really admire Jack. I was spending more and more time with Jack. Jack was giving me really good, really empowering advice, and Hamza didn't like that at all. When Jack wasn't there, Hamza was constantly trying to create a rift between me.
Wow, this sucks ass, bro. Oh, man, Hamza is just chronically online. And he's like,
really good, like really empowering advice, and Hamza didn't like that at all. When Jack wasn't there, Hamza was constantly trying to create a rift between me and Jack. And I was really torn. I was still a boy back then. Look at me, I'm a fucking boy. I've got the man who I've considered my mentor, and I'm working with him, saying this, but then this new guy who seems really awesome and super genuine, and the old guy doesn't...
Dude, and by the way, Jack, yeah, that's his name. Bro, your physique is like fucking 10 out of 10. Like, I'm so serious. Like, your physique is so good, bro. If you're 100% natural, like, this physique is like fucking amazing.
I don't like him for some reason. Why? You know, I don't get it. I thought Hamza would be really happy to see one of our friends succeed, but that is not the case. Hamza hated Jack, and he still hates him now. Hamza believes that Jack owes all of his success to him just because they made that one video together 3 fucking years ago. Hamza saw me starting to spend more and more time with Jack, who's a genuinely grounded, masculine, principled guy, basically what Hamza pretends to be, and he started to feel the control slip. He couldn't fucking handle it. When this energy shift happened, Jack would come round to the villa because I would invite him, and Hamza would just treat him like he wasn't fucking there.
Wow.
It was so fucking jarring. Like, he wouldn't even look at him. And when me and Hamza ended up leaving Thailand, even though we had spent nearly 2 months with Jack and Bill, Hamza did not come and say bye to Jack and Bill. Only I did. That's how much he fucking disliked him. The funny thing is, Jack didn't really even know how much Hamza disliked him because Hamza never told him to his face. Right, so, just to be crystal clear.
Wow, Hamza, man. He's that fake.
All of that happened before the waterfall. So now, Let's go back to Hamza's waterfall story. We're at the top of this waterfall. We've just hiked up. It was stressful as fuck, to say the least, especially for me.
Sam, you look well.
God damn it! How's this happened again? Yeah, bit embarrassing, but it was a fucking long trek, okay? Long and arduous, but we've completed our mission. It's an awesome view. There's some cute girls around. Worth it.
Oh, hold up real quick. Alright.
But we are pretty tired. We're pretty low on water as well at this point. So after a little bit, the group all agrees together, including Hamza, that it's time to leave. But before we leave, Jack spots a girl that he wants to go and talk to. We all agree, that's fine, Jack, go get a number, and then we'll leave after. Bear in mind, Hamza's here for this entire conversation. Jack finishes talking to the girl. It takes around 3 minutes. That's fine. All right, guys, let's go. But then, all of a sudden, Hamza pipes up and says, oh, wait, guys, I want to go talk to these girls. And we're like, okay. Hamza went down there. He was talking. We're like, hello.
Oh, shit. Like,
and it was taking a while, so we started shouting down to him, Hamza, we want to go, come on, let's go. Hamza looked over at us, didn't acknowledge us at all, and then just carried on talking. We did this another 2 times before we just agreed to leave, because he was clearly having an enthralling conversation. So enthralling that he had to disrespect the entire group's time and completely ignore us.
And when I finished the conversation with them, when I turned around, my friend and the 1 or 2 other guys I thought were my friends, they had already started walking back down the waterfall. And so I just walked the entire way down by myself, like this 45-minute hike, just by myself because they didn't wait for me.
This is the way out. It'll come soon enough. Oh, let me get that on film.
This is what Hamza turned into his grand emotional betrayal story. This is what he built his entire "they used me" narrative around, where he monstrously claims that I was no longer loyal to him because he wasn't paying me. Just to remind you, I've not worked for or been paid by Hamza for nearly 3 years now. And despite that, I still showed a, frankly, incredible level of restraint in my last video.
God damn, you can see the sadness in Sam. He's fucking sad right now. He is so betrayed. Look at him. Godly, he's betrayed, y'all. Man, Hamza, he is fucked up. That sucked ass, man. Because there was another dude that was jacked. You were jealous of him? Damn, Hamza.
I didn't attack him. I didn't retaliate. I didn't talk shit about his business model or anything like that, even though he did to me. Even when he tried to destroy my reputation and take food off my plate.
Oh shit, it was all about money.
But now, enough. Let me ask you something. Why do you think Hamza stands in front of the frame here? He'd been watching me film Jack talking to a girl for the last 3 minutes, I remember, because I was recording for so long that I had to like place my hands on my chest because it was just getting like, tiring. Hamza saw me recording Jack talking to a girl. Why does Hamza stand directly in the middle of the frame to block Jack? Could it be that he felt deeply insecure about seeing his old employee recording the new guy? Why did Hamza feel the need to do another approach and talk to those girls even though we had all agreed to leave? Could it be that he didn't want to be outshone by Jack? Or that he couldn't handle not being the center of attention?
I remember thinking like Sam would have never done that. Like Sam is not the type of friend who would leave you behind. That's my perception of him.
That's right, Hamza. The Sam you knew, the one under your control with a totally crushed self-esteem, probably would have stood there and continued to get ignored. And that's the saddest thing about it, to be honest. But that version of me is now gone.
This is the way out. It'll come soon enough.
No malice there, no drama at all. Just the natural consequence of ignoring the wants and the needs of the group. But in Hamza's retelling, he tells a 45-minute traumatic experience of betrayal and abandonment. He got snaked by his friends because he was no longer paying them anymore. And this is absolutely classic.
We know what happened.
Classic Hamza.
We know what happened. Again, he was recording Jack talking to some girls, bro, for 3 minutes. Said, nigga, man, I could do that shit too. And then did that shit for a very long time and said, okay, bro, you are talking for a minute. Let's go. Holy shit, man. Hamza.
And this is absolutely classic Classic Hamza. Make every moment about yourself. Rewrite history to cast yourself as the victim. And everyone else, they are villains.
But I noticed that they had kind of developed like their own kind of like inner circle. And I was being sort of like removed from the group now that I was like quitting YouTube and I wasn't paying Sam like any money anymore.
The truth is...
But he didn't even quit YouTube at that time. Wow, he lied.
Hamza's deep insecurity caused a massive rift between what could have been an absolutely fucking legendary brotherhood. Constant shit talking, gossip, and the need for total control. No one else is allowed to win other than Hamza.
But the thing about Hamza, and Hamza is not all bad. His main...
And yes, I asked permission to use it in this video. Voice note from Jack Hopkins after.
problem is he thinks that anybody else having any sort of power or any sort of success takes away from his sort of fundamental level of success. Aside from some of his weird personality quirks and the fact he's genuinely a pretty fucking weird guy, I was still willing to be like, to repay him. Even after Hamza was, I could tell something was off of him. In my head, like as soon as I made some money, like Hamza was getting a Rolex. He can never reap any of those benefits or see the behind the curtain of those benefits because he thinks everyone else having anything is against him, and he will just try and keep people down and keep people controlled. And I could just tell that from the start. He's a strange fella, that's for sure.
Me and Jack are constantly giving advice to each other. Jack has done nothing but encourage me, empower me, and help me achieve whatever it is I set out to do. Contrast that with
yeah, I see, I feel that, I see that, man. Weird, hey, hey, I got a quote for y'all, bro. When two Zen masters meet each other on the road, they need no introduction. When fiends meet each other, they recognize one another instantly. Every fiend can notice that Hamza is fucking sketchy as hell. Man, that is the best quote of all time, bro.
Help me achieve whatever it is I set out to do. Contrast that with this.
But you're not the guy to fucking teach that. It's just as simple as that. That's just not your expertise. It's not your strength. Your family's fucking poor. Like, fuck your fucking pride. Grow the fuck up, bro. I know that you think you're credible, but no one else thinks you're credible, bro. It's just that simple.
And I've helped Jack in any way that I can. In fact, Jack's most viewed video on...
honestly? Yeah, I remember this. Yeah, like, I think I remember this. Bro, yeah, like, Hamza, how do I explain Hamza real quick? Hamza is just the cool kid. Like, he thinks the cool kid in his brain is the right thing when it's not, bro. Being the cool kid doesn't mean anything.
His channel, I actually helped him package, which, by the way, has double the views than the cold approach video with Hamza. But have I ever asked Jack to suck my cock for all of eternity just because I did that for him?
Hell
absolutely
no.
not. Because
yeah, and that's how you know. That's how you know somebody. That's how you know someone that just does not. They want something out of you every time they do something good for you. I have always hated that. I've never understood it. It was weird as hell to me. And it's just like, bro, why, nigga, I did something good for you out of the good out of my heart. Nigga, if I, 9 times out of 10, it's either I do it or I don't. Like, and I'm only going to do it out of the good out of my heart. I'm not about to just dick ride another nigga. I can't do that shit. I just can't dick ride people. It's not me. It's disgusting.
Jack's fucking work, Jack's video, and I'm happy to help, and that's as far as it goes. True brotherhood is giving and not keeping a fucking scorecard like some psycho.
Even though, like, I was the one who brought him up and brought him onto this journey.
Giving to someone with the expectation that you pledge allegiance to them is not generosity, it is control.
But all this time I was paying him, and now that I'm not paying him anymore, he's left me behind. Oh shit, it was all about money.
Hamza, like a bitter ex-girlfriend, takes zero accountability. At all. Facts. Zero reflection, just blames everyone else. He rewrites history and paints everyone else to be evil. This is how Hamza protects his ego from ever facing the truth. If Hamza chooses to live his life feeling like a victim in his own mind, that's totally fine. I don't give a fuck. My issue is when it involves him painting me and my friends as bad people.
He posted a YouTube video where he started to thank all of his friends who had helped him. This guy for helping him make a website, this guy. And then he just ends the video. He didn't mention me.
I didn't thank Hamza in that video because I didn't like Hamza and I didn't respect Hamza during that time. And hopefully by now, we're starting to see some of the reasons why. But
yeah, Hamza is the type of dude like, what is the type of dude Hamza is, bro? Like, he's that type of dude. You're not gonna save some for me? Where's my hug? Like, he's that type of, like, what? You didn't leave anything for me? You didn't leave any fun for me? You didn't give me anything? Like, bro, I just hate those types of people, bro. I genuinely do. Like, bro, stop being weird, bro. It's like so weird. Like, I just can't stand this weirdness, bruh. Like, it's just so fucking weird, bro. Like, you're fucking weird, bruh. I just know the type of dude Hamza is, bro.
When someone...
Damn, bruh. I wonder. Now, at this point, his deep advice that he talks about, I genuinely just wonder where he gets it from. Because I now it's just like, it can't be... I mean, he is rich. Don't get me wrong. He does have good money. And he has good influence. But it's like, man, who is telling him to say this, bro?
Someone constantly asks of you to be thankful to them. I changed Sam's life. I did this for you, and then I did this.
When somebody that's just, yeah, he did that a lot during that video. He should be thankful for me, but instead, he's being such... I hate that shit so much, bro. That shit is so ass, bro.
This for you, and then I did this for you. It starts to feel like a humiliation ritual to actually just give some genuine gratitude.
Man, I was just thinking about it. You know what the best fight is? One of the best fights in Dragon Ball? Tien versus Mercenary Tao. That fight was fucking amazing, dog. It wasn't even a fight. It was a brutal beatdown. It was amazing. But anyway, let's keep watching that. I gotta make that a video. Deadass. That fight was so fucking spectacular.
Like a humiliation ritual to actually just give some genuine gratitude for someone who carries himself like that.
If you're a Hamza Glazer, your life gets better in basically every single fucking way. He tells this story of his...
Hold up real quick. Yeah, sorry about that. I'm back. Alright, let's keep going.
Actually just give some genuine gratitude for someone who carries himself like that.
If you're a Hamza Glazer, your life gets better in basically every single fucking way. He tells the story of his friend who was like a Hamza Glazer, loved my videos. He texts his friend saying, your life was better when you were a Hamza Glazer. And that was like the biggest point. I was like, you know what?
Bruh, you could just see like his face like, what the fuck, bruh, come on.
When you're a Hamza Glazer, even though I get some things wrong, your life improves. That's it. Just objectively, if you follow my advice,
bro,
your life improves. If you follow me, your life will get better.
Bro, like, all you just had to say was, if you just it's all about self-improvement. This is not about you, bro.
My results have proven it. Guarantee your life will get worse, and you'll come crawling back to me saying, you know what, Hamza, you were fucking right. I stopped watching you for a while, and I completely fell off my self-improvement. Your life is better when you're a Hamza Glazer. It's just a 10 out of 10, like, absolute fact of the world. As much as, like, fucking gravity is a law of physics.
Like, someone who sees himself as, like, a messiah.
Hamza is just crazy, dog. That is insane.
Savior. Hamza doesn't want thanks, he wants worship. Sadly for Hamza, I have too high of a self-esteem to worship.
I don't want thanks, I want worship. That's powerful. That's powerful.
Any man, especially a roach like Hamza.
Even people who recently lived with him, a guy who worked for him, told me that all he does is just lock himself in his room, drink like 10 coffees a day, chain smoke cigarettes, cheat on his girlfriend, but then most of all, just worry about making money all day. And that's when he attacked me.
What does a cockroach do when it feels cornered?
It runs.
Anything it takes. Now, do I have periods of my life where I'm locked in? I don't go out as much. I don't drink booze, I don't go to the parties, I drink lots of coffee. Yes, because I'm trying to build something meaningful. And entire cities were built off the backs of young men drinking coffee, smoking cigarettes. Not that Hamza would understand that, because he's never actually built something off his own back.
Just worry about making money all
He really
day.
hasn't, bro.
Was I obsessed with
He really has
money?
not, like...
No.
Bro, I'm telling y'all, bro, just recording videos is nothing, bro. Like, I'm telling y'all, just recording, like, bro, just recording videos is nothing, bro. Like, nigga, Hamza is that CEO that walks into the job, sees everybody working hard, and he is not doing jack shit. He's not doing jack shit, bro. He's doing the least amount of effort. He's putting in the least amount of effort, and the money and the clout has gotten to their head. It's like there was one aspect of a Jeffrey that Hamza has never lost, and that is fucking pride and ego. Because at the end of the day, my nigga, like, bro, you could stop playing video games, or you could play video games all the time. Eating junk food, yes, you need to stop damn near, like, entirely. You could still eat it sometimes, but, like, you damn near completely stop junk food, drinking, smoking, all that shit. And drugs and all that. And it's like, I mean, of course, like, if you were once addicted, you probably may do it, like, once every 3 months or something like that. Whatever, bro. But the main thing about all of those bad habits is trauma and pride. And those are the only two things that genuinely matter. If we look at Hamza, it's just pride, bro. It is pride. Like, even his good messages, they're not wrong. But it's like he's too prideful. He is way too fucking prideful, bro. Like, this is just insanely disgusting, bro. Oh my god. Alright, let's keep going. Let's keep going.
My Notion goal page from that period of my life. My objective was to make video editing sexy through my content.
Chain smoke cigarettes, cheat on his girlfriend.
Did I cheat on my girlfriend? Here's a voice note from the guy who I was working with at the time, who Hamza says exposed me for being money obsessed and for cheating on my girlfriend.
A guy who worked for him told me that all he does is just...
I was just watching Hamza's latest video. He says that he met a guy who worked with you and lived with you. He stays in his room all day. He smokes 10 cigarettes. He drinks 10 coffees, and all he thinks about is making money. And he cheats on his girl. Firstly, the cheating on his girl thing, I don't know where the fuck he's got that from, because you don't have a girlfriend. You never did have a girlfriend. But I just said to him the reason why we stopped working together was because I couldn't do the job that you wanted. When I told Hamza that I don't think it would work because we were just fucking locked in all day, he's obviously like spun that round now. And then also the cigarettes, I don't know where the fuck he's got that from. I just told him why we stopped working together, and he's kind of like patched a few things together and made it sound like that. The whole thing with the girl, like, I have no fucking idea what he's on about with that. That's the truth.
He sent me this an hour after Hamza's video went out. I didn't have a girlfriend for that period of my life. I was single. Have I ever cheated on a girlfriend? Yes. Is that something that was public information before Hamza put it in his video? No. Was that something that I shared in private with Hamza because it was weighing heavily on my heart and I wanted some advice from my friend? Yes. Just to be clear, Hamza took something that I did, that I told him in private, from a completely different period of my life and slotted it in with this period of my life just because it fits his narrative that I'm an Andrew Tate, money-obsessed wannabe. I'm not entirely sure I want to talk about it yet. Obviously, I have so much shit to say. You've heard me say a lot of shit in private conversations. With this, honestly, it was such a painful experience for me. And also, I want to be careful in respecting her and stuff like that, so it's something that I've just really not touched. One of the reasons why I'm so principled about women is because I have messed up. I've sat with a girl that I love who I would take a fucking bullet for, and I've had to look her in the eyes and I've had to tell her that I have messed up, and I've watched her cry and cry and cry in my arms, and I've also watched her through sheer grace and strength forgive me for that. This is not something that I ever wanted to be made public, not because I'm ashamed of making mistakes, but because I'm trying to protect her. Hamza has just crossed an unbelievable line. Just to be clear, of course I know things about Hamza which are private and could destroy his reputation, destroy his life. Here's the thing. I would never, no matter how much I hate someone, share private information with the public, with the world, that someone told me under the contract of brotherhood. If someone told me something in confidence, even if I hate them now, I would never, air their dirty laundry in front of an audience of over 2 million people. And that's not because I owe any sense of loyalty at all to Hamza at this point, but it's because I don't want to live in a world where my friends can't even feel like they can tell me something in confidence, get advice from me, without it possibly coming up in a YouTube video that I make a few years down the line.
Hell yeah, that's horrible. You don't trust him. It's not a friend. It's not.
You are a fucking disgrace, Hamza. You are no man at all. You have no principles.
Wow.
You have no morals. You simply just role play. You are the definition of a role player.
Holy shit. Hamza just got fucking buried. That's crazy. If Hamza comes back and he tries to speak on this again, I'm not gonna lie, bro. Y'all might just gotta go in the boxing ring at that point, bro.
You are a little girl. An absolute coward. And a cockroach.
Holy
Fuck
shit.
you.
There's people to help, there's a movement to lead.
You did not just betray me there, Hamza. You betrayed the contract of masculinity, which you claim to preach. Fuck you.
In the video, he says that it was video editing that changed his life. But he was already a video editor for a few years before I met him, and he was still like on antidepressants.
No, I wasn't. I was editing my own videos, but I wasn't running a business. Hamza knows this because he was one of my very first clients.
If you want to bury me, if you want to go and expose every bit of my private details, bro, honestly, you could fucking destroy my life. Go ahead. It'll be nothing that I haven't already said to the camera. In the 1,000 videos that I've recorded, I've told everyone.
Right there, Hamza admits that I could destroy his life, but then in the next sentence, disarms it by saying, well, it wouldn't be anything that I haven't said on the camera already. Yeah, fucking right, pal. Because the guy who hides behind fake humility and deletes every single comment which is remotely critical of him is suddenly an open book. I will fucking bury you, Hamza. So enjoy your early retirement, get on with what you're doing. I'm going to get on with what I'm doing. That line, I will bury you, was emotional. It came from a feeling of deep betrayal. Deep betrayal. That line wasn't
it's
about...
crazy because Hamza doesn't, he's like fresh and fit. He doesn't have the full picture of everything. He just has a piece to it. So like Hamza was right about saying like, yo, we're still friends. Like, or we were friends. But Hamza has never talked about his dark traits. He only said, yeah, I'm going to start smoking if there's like who cares? Like, yo, talk about the real shit. Like, let's talk about the real shit. Like, who cares about fucking smoking and drinking, dog? Like, talk about what really is going on in your brain. What's really going on in your heart. And the crazy thing is that Sam addressed it much better without painting no picture on nobody and just brought up real shit that just kept on happening. And this video is an hour long. His was like 30 minutes.
Wanting revenge. It was about trying to deter Hamza from continuing to misrepresent me and slander me. Because it's exhausting arguing with someone who is acting in bad faith and is as malicious and manipulative as Hamza. Someone who continually misrepresents everything I say and do. I didn't want this. I didn't start this. I literally woke up one morning and saw that my former best friend had character assassinated me on his public story with over 200,000 people seeing it. And I have to repeat myself, I would never expose private information that someone told me under the confidence of being best friends, even if I no longer liked them. Which is why, again, I didn't start any drama in 2023. When all of this shit started. The only reason I would ever talk about this stuff is to clear my name from someone who's trying to destroy me. If you've watched Hamza's video, you already know that that is a line that he's willing to cross.
Chain smoke cigarettes, cheat on his girlfriend.
You can tell. And you can just tell from that voice call too. You can, like, the way he was just talking to him, like, bro, like the way he was talking to him, like he's just not, bro, he's not, like, he's willing to cross lines. Like, there's bro, they're like, again, this was the thing with DDG and what he was talking about. We go below the belt. There's just a certain belt, like, bro, even if I were to get into a fight with, like, my brother or something, bro, like, there's just a certain belt, like, I could not go below, bro. Like, there's just certain things that you just can't do. Like, this nigga went deep on, like, that voice call was like, bro, what the fuck was that? Genuinely, like, what the, like, he wasn't even being ignorant.
That is a line that he's willing to cross.
Chain smoke cigarettes, cheat on his girlfriend, but then most of all,
I don't have to stoop to that level. But guys, why do you think Hamza took so much offense to my initial video? Self-improvement did not change my life. Why did he take it so personally, even though...
Okay, I'm gonna just answer it before you get on with it. It's because he felt as though all the work that he put into you and y'all's friendship had been wasted away because self-improvement did change your life, and he felt like you were knocking down his message, and you were knocking down yourself, and you weren't appreciating the things that have gotten you here up until this moment.
I didn't mention him a single time. After Hamza posted his Instagram story, I sat on that question for a few days, and eventually the reason why Hamza reacted the way he did clicked for me. Because the truth be told, I never did any of the self-improvement habits, the gimmicky ones and even the standard ones, outside of going to the gym, of course. And to be honest with you, most successful guys that I know, they don't do that shit either. Do you get it yet? My video was simply my story, how learning a skill and building a business did more for me than cold showers and gimmicky habits ever did. And yet, Hamza fucking lost it. He publicly slandered his best friend, implied that I was a backstabbing, money-hungry scammer. Why? It's because my video challenged the very foundation of his identity. His entire brand is built around one core message. If you do self-improvement, your life will change. Just look at me. I'm here because of self-improvement habits. But I've spent years being best friends with Hamza. I've spent a good amount of time.
And this part is about to get deep. I feel it. But before we get into that, he's right. Self-improvement 100% changed both of you guys' lives. But I mean, like, Hamza, you weren't fucking doing it. If you're getting jealous of another man's physique, acting as if they don't exist, not acknowledging them, not acknowledging that, bro, there's just things that you're not good at, or there's things that you are good at and people are just even better at, then, like, what the fuck what do you want, Hamza? You weren't practicing this shit. You weren't practicing it enough. All you did was went to the gym. That's all you did. You cold approached girls, but for what? It's not to get their number, it's to build confidence. You talked about all these things and you didn't do them. That's the thing I'm getting at. You weren't doing the hard work. So where are you getting this advice from? Is it from some video writer or something? Copywriters, video editors, post-production, whatever the fuck? Where are you getting this advice from? Come on, man. Sometimes, bro, people are just very good at explaining things. And they're very good at persuading. But they don't know what's actually up in there. They don't know anything up in here. Other people are just telling them what to say and they're just saying it. That's it. Because where are you getting the other advice from? Where? Come on, man. Yeah, man. Hamza has a bunch of ghostwriters and shit. It's not coming from his spirit. Some of it is, but a lot of it isn't. Like, bro, just open up. You don't have to lie to anybody, bro.
With Hamza and habits, but I've spent years being best friends with Hamza. I've spent a good amount of time with Hamza in real life as well. And based on what I personally witnessed throughout those years, Hamza rarely follows any of the self-improvement habits that he preaches online.
In the 1,000 videos that I've recorded, I've told everyone that I am an extremely lustful.
That's why he tried to disarm and minimize it in his video. This is not just a 2-week thing. I have personally personally never over the span of 5 years seen Hamza consistently practice what he practices. Or I mean practice what he preaches. Wow. Well, yeah, that makes sense. He probably did. He definitely probably did do NoFap for a long time, which is true. He definitely did start going to the gym, eating healthier. The girls thing, fuck no. We know that. The drinking and the smoke, I think drinking he probably doesn't do often. Smoking he does. Wow, man. Hamza. All he did was just shift his addictions to other things. That's crazy. Hamza is finished. It's over. This is the end. The end. Man, it's done now. Like he's just gonna plateau, fall off, and then, I mean, just gonna be forgotten. Like, cause this is just sad.
Fucking degenerate. If I'm in a country where weed is legalized, you won't see me for 2 fucking weeks. I've told everyone everything about me.
Bro, I made
Outside of reading
and
and going to the gym, most of his days are spent lying around on the sofa, complaining about feeling tired, scrolling social media, scrolling Tinder, eating whatever food he wanted, including pizza, donuts, croissants, whatever he fancies, or getting high if weed was around. That's just the truth.
Oh. Yeah, that makes sense. Wow, that makes sense because how can, like, it just didn't make any sense to me how, wow, Hamza's a liar. He's a liar. And that's all we needed to know. Well, and like, so, I mean, it just, because it's like, damn, scrolling? Guys, I'm telling y'all right now, bro, I think the last time I genuinely, like, scrolled was like a year ago. I'm gonna be so honest with you, bro. My brain was destroyed. I'm not gonna lie, my brain is already kind of fucked right now with all the things that I be doing. I be eating a lot of junk food. That is one thing, like, I do be eating a lot of junk food. But this is just, damn, bro. But yeah, like, wow, Hamza, bro, shit. Hold up real quick. Let me lock the door. Gotta lock it. Nah, bro, Hamza got exposed. This is the end. Because, bro, all of the exposed videos we've seen, bro, have been through his editors. Not through his editor. My fault. They've been through other YouTubers. The first time we got an intimate exposure was through the kid in Adonis school. I don't remember him exactly. That was the first time we ever got an intimate exposed. This is now the second intimate exposure. And this guy, I mean, this guy is his fucking editor, dog, that lived with him. And they know his lifestyle. Hamza it's not that all he did was he just switched his addictions to something else. All he did was read books and go to the gym. I mean, bro, like, Hamza, come on. Like, bro, I've never even been a party dude. Wow, Hamza, bro, he just
eating whatever food he wanted. Most of his days are spent lying around on the sofa, complaining about feeling tired, scrolling.
Damn, complaining about. I think that part was where, because he actually got sick, and he never talked about how he. Well, he did talk about how he got sick, but
social media, scrolling Tinder, eating whatever food he wanted, including pizza, donuts, croissants, whatever he fancies, or getting high if weed was around. That's just the truth of what I personally observed. So when I made a video challenging the effectiveness of self-improvement alone, Hamza didn't respond to it like it was just a perspective. He reacted like it was an attack on his identity. And from his reaction alone, you can possibly start.
Reminder, he posted this at the same time as the story. It was only when I responded he started playing victim.
To see just how fragile that identity must be. Beyond the performative clips of masculinity that Hamza records for his content, I rarely saw any of those self-improvement habits continued off camera. And I am not the only person who has witnessed that as well, aside from the gym and reading.
You can see him crying. Wow, bro. All the self-improvement habits I did, man. So it's journaling, I did journal a lot. I read a lot. No, I didn't. I actually, fuck no. Not reading. I did not read a lot. I never read. Guys, I have never read. I have probably read only like less than 5 books from start to finish. I do not read books. I do not read books. I don't read books. I might start getting into that, but I don't read. Journaling, I 100% did. Meditation, I 1,000,000,000% did. Going to the gym, 1,000,000,000% did. Eating healthy, 1,000,000%. It's on and off for sure. And then what else? Taking cold showers, 1,000,000,000%. I've been slacking a little bit, but I mostly take cold showers. Like, I'd say throughout the span of like 3 years, 4 years, I have been taking cold showers more than 80% of the time. 100%. That's like 100%. Yeah, cold showers, did it. What else? What else are the other things? And I mean, like, approaching girls, 100% did it. Getting over my self-esteem, 100%. All of these things, these are fucking tough. Giving up your pride, all that shit is not an easy process at all, guys. That shit is fucking tough. That shit is actually tough. The only thing he did was go to the gym and read. Hamza was acting as if he was a fucking god. But he's not. He's not a Chad. He's a chiseled Jeffrey.
Content. I rarely saw any of those self-improvement habits continued off camera. And I am not the only person who has witnessed that as well. Aside from the gym and reading, he's pretty consistent in the gym and he reads a lot because he gets his ideas for his videos from reading books. Now,
that makes sense. That's all that it is. That's all. He's just taking, that's true. Like, it just all makes sense. Because he did talk about The Way of the Superior Man. David Data, I think. And yeah, that book, it's pretty good. But yeah, all of his information comes from the books that he reads. That's it. That's literally it. This guy, he's not actually like onto the deep self-improvement, man. That shit. I saw this thing. I haven't seen it towards the very end, but I've seen this thing. It is ups and downs. This shit is tough. This is really the actual reality of self-improvement and when you actually get on the journey. In fact, I should dedicate that video for today. That's gonna be the video of the day today. The reality of actually being on self-improvement from head to toe.
Now, as I said in my last video,
that's a good video.
Is self-improvement useless? No.
So someone telling you, self-improvement doesn't work.
Oh my God, bro. Oh, hell no.
But its importance is massively over-evaluated. As I said in my last video, was it cold showering and no-fap streaks which changed Hamza's life? No, it fucking wasn't. It was making a YouTube channel, building a movement, having a bunch of young men look up to him and respect him, and making a bunch of money, traveling the world, so he can afford things, he can buy things, he can have a good time, he can look after himself. That's what changed his life. I really don't think me and Hamza even disagree. I think this is the reason why Hamza took my videos so personally. He knows himself deep down that doing habits is not what got him where he is. It's building influence, building a business, making a bunch of money. So when I shared my opinion, my findings, which had absolutely nothing to do with Hamza, he just assumed that I was trying to talk shit about him, which wasn't the case. As I said, I hadn't watched any of Hamza's content for nearly 2 years at this point. I was just sharing my own experience.
That what a man looks like? Self-improvement is masturbation.
Before we move on,
damn,
I want to rapid fire expose the psychological warfare that Hamza employs in his video and show you exactly how he...
Is that from Fight Club? Is that scene from Fight Club? I gotta finish up that movie.
Improvement is masturbation.
I gotta finish up that movie.
Before we move on, I want to rapid fire expose the psychological warfare that Hamza employs in his video and show you exactly how he manipulates you into believing what he's saying. Because this was not an unplanned video, this is a very calculated, nefarious video. Hamza used my various video.
Oh yeah. I see it. I hear it. Yeah, that shit was sad as fuck. I'm not. Minecraft music will get anybody in the mood.
Hamza used Minecraft music throughout his video because he's attempting to tie your nostalgic, happy childhood memories of playing Minecraft with his monstrously malicious video.
You could tell that it was affecting him. But recently everyone noticed that he had like this darkness. Everyone could see through it that he was tearing my name down. And everyone who's close to you agrees with this.
Who is everyone? Hamza.
Yeah, who is everybody? Do they, like, I'm gonna be honest with you, I just heard like Sam, like, oh, my editor Sam, like, I didn't even really know what he looked like for real. Like, I do remember what he looked like, but I wasn't like, I didn't.
Is creating an imaginary third party to imply that the slanderous points that he's making about me was what everyone was thinking. Absolutely no one else thinks the same way that Hamza does. And
damn,
you can see that with some of the comments left on my last video.
Damn.
From some of my closest friends. On the flip side, Hamza can't hold down a relationship. He switches friend group every 3 months. I wonder why.
My face looks like it's glowing. You can see it. There's like this lightness to his energy, this glow, and you can sense when a guy is not on self-improvement and he's not being disciplined. There's like a darkness.
Second,
I felt that through you too.
Corinthians chapter 7 verses 14 to 15. If Satan can disguise himself as an angel of light, then don't be fooled when his servants look like saints. They come dressed in righteousness.
And when he felt more comfortable with me, this is when he told me,
I'm an open book with everyone I meet. Hamza said this to imply that he had earned my trust and that I was particularly vulnerable with him. This isn't true. I told absolutely everyone what I was struggling with at the time.
I miss my friend. And I miss the earlier days of our friendship when...
In Hamza's Instagram story, he attempted to destroy my business, which brings food to my plate, and destroy my reputation. Now that I've bit back and defended myself, which I don't think he was expecting, suddenly Hamza wants to be friends.
Oh!
Once again, cockroach behavior.
Just do one thing. If you have like respect for our friendship, do one thing.
Is this what having respect for our friendship looks like?
Yeah,
reacted
facts.
with a 30 minutes hate video.
I had no idea what that Instagram story was, bro. It's an Instagram story. I thought, like, genuinely, I do, like, bro, genuinely, if you're gonna make an Instagram story like that, make that shit a YouTube video, gang. Dead ass, bro. Cause, bro, we, as your followers, we don't fucking use that shit often. I'm not just checking through niggas' stories like that, bro. I genuinely do not know what niggas are doing through their day-to-day. I'm not checking that shit at all, bro. I am just focused on what I am doing 24/7, bro.
That he gets by labeling it a hate video. And he tells what's left of his audience to not waste their time watching it. He does this consistently. Hamza would absolutely hate his viewers, what's left of them, to watch this video.
In my latest video, there was about 5-6 comments of people saying like, oh, Hamza, like, what happened?
Hamza, there was a lot more than 5 to 6 comments. You're just trying to minimize the backlash that you got from your absolutely disgraceful behavior.
Sam hasn't been consistent in even exercise for the last few years.
Hamza's referring to a time in my life where I was super depressed just before I broke up with my ex-girlfriend. I was kind of going insane, and I didn't leave the house. And yes, I didn't go to the gym. But I also wasn't sleeping at this time. So outside of that, generally, I'm pretty consistent with my exercise. I'm either fight training or I'm doing weights. My physique's fine, but I know that my physicality isn't my strength. So I don't obsess over it, and I also don't take steroids.
There's like a dark...
Wait, what?
Isn't my strength. So I don't obsess over it, and I also don't take steroids.
There's like a darkness, an agitation to
Let me find out Hamza's taking steroids, bro.
his energy.
This is natural when your former best friend attempts to character assassinate you in public. There is absolutely nothing natural about Hamza's energy in this video.
You are a Christian. You are made in the image of God. You don't need to imitate Andrew Tate.
Wow. Hamza, you're going to hell for this one, really.
Bro, no. Okay, let me butt in real quick. Hamza is always saying what you're acting like he is really he's not really saying anything. Like, he is not bringing stuff up. Like, he's not really saying anything. The video was mainly geared towards emotion, but we're not going to fall for that shit. Like, that video, he didn't really say anything. Like, again, like, he was talking about how, like, the religion stuff. Like, what was he saying earlier?
Tate.
Wow.
Like, don't imitate Andrew Tate. Like, but he wants you to always imitate like, he wants to always imitate him. And it's like, bro, like, he is not.
Hamza, you're going to hell for this one, really. Invoking the Lord and Savior Jesus Christ's name in your monstrously malicious, demonic video is pure evil. And guess what? Over the 5 years of us being friends, guess how many times Hamza talked to me about my religion? Zero. It's only now where it benefits Hamza to talk about it in his public video, where he invokes the name Jesus Christ. I mean, really, Christian men. Just religious men in general. This demon is attempting to weaponize religion against me, to try and bully me into not responding to his monstrously malicious video.
This career is hard enough mentally without needing drama, without needing videos.
Why are you consistently starting drama with everyone then? Why have you become a reactor?
Yeah.
Why are you...
Without needing drama, without needing
Facts, bro.
videos.
What?
Like, again, like, he literally responded to Internet Anarchist. The video is still up. He even changed the thumbnail to it. It's like, bro, like, you reacted to Internet Anarchist a year later, and then they showed themselves in the video in a fucking fast car. Like, dog, like, if what they were saying is true, just debunk everything they say and then move on. You became a reaction channel. You reacted to it.
Why are you consistently starting drama with everyone then? Why have you become a reactor?
Like, you literally started the thing with Sneeko. That's what made me start watching Sneeko. I didn't know Sneeko was at the time.
Channel to videos criticizing you from nearly 2 years ago now. Could it be that you are brutally aware of the fact that you've lost all of your credibility and now you need drama to stay relevant?
My life is like a fucking war from the moment I was born to now.
Buddy, you live in a $10,000 per month villa on a tropical island in Indonesia. Shut the fuck up. And your work is...
Record, slop, gym, lie in sun for 4 hours, home, lie in sofa, order pizza, scroll Tinder, go to bed. Damn. Jeffrey. That's a Jeffrey, bro. This right here is a Jeffrey, bro. Going to the gym does not mean you did something good today, bro. Record nothing. He records these videos, then this dude edits them, lies in the sun for like 4 hours and just makes fucking Instagram videos and probably TikTok videos. Lies on a fucking sofa yawning. Scrolls Tinder. Yeah, man. It was those women that got to him. Those women fucking got to him. That coochie, bro. Getting that shit, it turns you literally probably into a woman, bro.
To record a disingenuous YouTube video every day. Holy fucking save me, please. My life is a war. There's children being blown up. Your life is not a war, man. Shut the fuck up, you pussy.
I don't think he'll mind me saying this, whatever. I don't say this to be insulting, by the way. I don't mean to be, cruel, but like, I hope this doesn't sound condescending. No offense. This is probably a bit mean, but I'm just gonna expose it. Look, this is the worst thing I'm gonna say.
Consistently before and after slandering me, you can also see this in those voice notes earlier, Hamza disarms the audience so they don't see what he's actually doing. Oh, bro, this might sound offensive, and this is coming from a place of love, so please don't take it the wrong way. But
yeah. It's like saying, "Oh, no offense." And then you just say the most offensive thing ever. I mean, everybody has done that in their life. Everybody has done that one. But, like, this is, like, genuine manipulation. But everybody's done that. No offense, but your breath smells like Shrek's ass.
this in those voice notes earlier. Hamza disarms the audience so they don't see what he's actually doing. Oh, bro, this might sound offensive, and this is coming from a place of love, so please don't take it the wrong way, but your mom is fat, bro. He does this so that he can prime his audience for painting me as a lost soul who needed saving, and himself as a messiah-like figure who came...
Yeah, that's exactly what he... And that is exactly where he got the Jeffrey and Adonis from. That's exactly where he got them from. Exactly where he got them from. That's like if you literally just look at every video, Adonis comes, Jeffrey is fucked up, and then Adonis comes and he saves Jeffrey.
Swooped in and saved the day. But if he didn't disarm his audience before destroying my character, it would be super obvious what he's doing.
It already fixed these
a deflection and discrediting false authority appeal. I already had help to some
mental health problems for so many young
Hell
men.
yeah, that was one thing that Hamza did. Like, 'cause I always come back to his videos, and that was one thing that he would always say. Like, he'll just be like, "Oh yeah, I'm so used to young men saying, yeah, you changed my life." Like brother, that's the reason why you should keep going. This is not confirmation. Like, this is not confirmation. This is spirit.
And
no, he hadn't. Hamza had absolutely zero influence when we started working together. He had about 500 subscribers.
I want to get Sam back onto the right path.
My life has 10x'd since I stopped working with Hamza. The way I carry myself, my self-esteem, my confidence, my dating life, the way I view women, absolutely everything has massively improved. Since Hamza posted his Instagram story, where he so brazenly revealed himself for who he really is, I genuinely feel like a tumor has been removed.
65 days of meditation in a row. Let's fucking go, boys.
You made this decision while you were on a 40-day meditation. If that's not proof that self-improvement is not as important as you might think, I don't know what is.
Gaslighting and false memories, strategic concealment, Hamza's deleted video. Hey bro, what video? This vid you're on is the latest one. He gaslighted him.
I don't know what
He gaslighted the nigga in the comments. Hamza, why did you delete the recent video, brother? I just got off the gym. I wanted to watch it. Your new video sent to everybody through email, but you said that the video was privated on list. Wow, at least we can see the video.
This is a really interesting one. Right after I released my response, a few Hamza viewers got a push notification that Hamza...
Damn it, ain't nobody clipped it though. Nobody clipped it though. Nobody archived it. Nobody really watches him no more.
...uploaded a new video called How to Not Get Fucked Over in Business. However, when these viewers clicked the notification, apparently the video had been privated. Did Hamza assume that after 9 days of me not responding to his Instagram story, that he had bullied me into not responding, and then he was going to double down on slandering me in an entire YouTube video? Hamza denies the existence of this video, but did his viewers just hallucinate this push notification coming through? How to Not Get Fucked Over in Business sure sounds like a Hamza video title. And does someone who's acting in good faith and has nothing to hide deny the existence of this video?
Dino can hoop.
Which they accidentally released. More cockroach behavior. Hamza, I implore you, please release that video. Let's all see what you had to say when you felt emboldened by my lack of response. Wow. This video should be fucking studied for narcissism, manipulation, lying, Machiavellian principles. It's actually like insane. The benevolent betrayed hero narrative. Phase 1, establishing authority. Hamza is the mentor, Sam is the student.
I met my friend Sam in the COVID lockdown in December 2020. I actually hired him to be my video editor. Sam was a Jeffrey, play video games for like 12 hours a day. I was very much into like sport and training and business. I started to support him as like a random person on his live stream, and he was like, whoa, like, you know, this guy is being like so generous, like, thank you so much. Our lives were very different. I'm extreme on self-improvement. I'm in like discipline mode, growing my business, meditating, playing video games all day, not eating clean, didn't even exercise, meditate. I almost became like his unofficial mentor.
Phase 2, savior complex. Establish emotional debt.
And when he...
My God, this OST is amazing.
Felt more comfortable with me, this is when he told me just how down bad he was. That before he met me, he wasn't just depressed, but he was contemplating ending his life. And I said to him that if he follows what I say, I will cure his depression in 2 weeks. I think I know how to fix these kinds of issues. And I had already fixed them for myself. I had already fixed these like mental health problems for so many young men. It took 2 months. 2 months after that conversation, he got off antidepressants.
Phase 3, friendship idealization. Humanize the bond to deepen emotional stakes.
We get closer, we become best friends. I'm encouraging him to go to the gym and to at least try to start meditating. I see him as like my best friend, like my unofficial brother. It was funny, we had so much jokes, we were laughing, we like went out together. I paid for this penthouse, we went there, we met up with the boys, it was fun. We're all shirtless just on the canal. I love these memories, and I really felt like I had a friend who I could be like so honest with.
Phase 4, the corruption arc. Shift blame subtly to Sam's moral downfall.
But after that, some things changed. Sam got quite obsessed with him and the character. Sam changed his entire wardrobe and changed his body language and the way that he would speak. And it seemed like Sam was hiding his real self under the mask of sunglasses and cigars and trying to look cool. I still saw him as you know, my friend, my buddy, but now there was like a mask, a character that was forming, and he hasn't been the same since. He saw the success that I was building, and everyone could tell that it was affecting him. He wanted to be the main character, and I could feel this resentment, even though like I was the one who brought him up and brought him onto this journey. He complained that I was making more money than him. It can happen that he starts to feel a bit of resentment because he wants to shine and get the money and the attention for himself.
Phase 5, the betrayal scene. Trigger emotional outrage plus sympathy.
This is going to be an embarrassing story. We were with a couple of the guys who I also thought were my friends, but I noticed that they had kind of developed like their own kind of like inner circle, and I was being sort of like removed from the group now that I was like quitting YouTube and I wasn't paying Sam like any money anymore. We went up this waterfall together. You just know that you're not really important to them. That's how I felt. My friend,
crazy,
and the
bro.
guys I thought were my friends, they had already started walking back down the waterfall, and so I just walked the entire way down by myself. And I remember thinking like Sam would have never done that. Like he was not this kind of friend. Paying him, and now that I'm not paying him anymore, he's left me behind. This guy for helping him make a website, this guy, and then he just ends the video. He didn't mention me, and then you just see no gratitude. And when I saw this, I was like, oh shit, it was all about money. I ended up getting therapy.
Phase 6, martyrdom and public humiliation. Re-establish moral high ground while depicting victimization.
But recently everyone noticed that he had like this darkness, that all he does is just lock himself in his room all day, drink like 10 coffees a day, chain smoke cigarettes, cheat on his girlfriend, but then most of all, just worry about making money all day. And that's when he attacked me, where he attacked my reputation, my message, my mission, and he tried to make me look bad in the video. He says like, oh yeah, self-improvement is, you know, it doesn't work. Wrestling with a guy and I'm getting like tapped out by someone. He chose a specific clip to make his friend look bad. He attacked my reputation publicly, and then he sold his program straight afterwards, like dragging my image down and then his image up. Everyone could see through it that he was tearing my name down for sales. It was an attack on my reputation.
Fuck Hamza.
Like, bro, look at the pride!
Phase 7, the forgiving sage. Reclaim control through moral superiority.
Imagine your friend doing this to you. The one that you anonymously supported on his live streams back in the day. And look, before you judge Sam, take a look at yourself and take a look at me. I've had seasons myself where I have been too obsessed with money. It's easy to judge someone like that until it happens to you and you get into that haze. You lose like that moral character. It can happen to any one of us. I miss my friend, and I miss the earlier days of our friendship when it felt like it wasn't all about money. But I forgive him and I don't blame him one bit. Honestly, I don't really know much. If anything, I'm still a fucking young man figuring out my life.
Phase 8, character assassination disguised as help. Undermine Sam's credibility while appearing caring.
And sometimes you just get so focused on your goals, some of your moral character goes away. It's happened to me, but I still have hope for him. I always saw.
Yeah, I did see that. Yeah. It was all about making money instead of actually self-improvement, and then so
much potential. He's the one I helped the most because I always saw much potential in him. So if you're watching this, just take like 48 hours off and read your Bible. You are made in the image of God. You don't need to imitate Andrew Tate and show like a fake character to the internet full of darkness and money obsession. It's not the real you. This darkness is not you. The devil has like more of a grasp on you, and you end up losing a bit of your moral character and you lash out. Take the sunglasses off. Stop smoking the cigar. cigars. You don't need to be like anyone else when change your sort of personality or character into that, because it's so easy as an influencer
Like, bro,
to
come
start to
on.
lose yourself, and then self-improvement changed only to just money, and that's when things got a little bit darker. Sam hasn't been consistent in even exercise for the last few years. His physique shows it as well.
Phase 9, controlled humility. Soften dominance with self-deprecation.
I have literally made the same mistake as him of abandoning the self-improvement path and just focusing on money and
Controlled humility, soft and dominance with self-deprecation. I'm just a young man figuring out life. I make mistakes too.
getting kind of greedy. And there's like this lightness to his energy, this glow, and you can sense when a guy is not on self-improvement and he's not being disciplined. There's like a darkness, an agitation to his energy. I want to get Sam back onto the right path. I hope this video will encourage him. And I'm sure I've done so many things to hurt him. I'm sure I have, of course. When you're a young man, you make so many mistakes. Look, I'm telling you the truth. I fucking fell off so badly from all of these habits that I preached for so long, so it's no wonder that my energy on my own videos was so shit. I can forgive Sam because I genuinely still, you can see it in my fucking face, I genuinely still have so much love for him. It'll be nothing that I haven't already said to the camera. In the 1,000 videos that I've recorded, I've told everyone that I am an extremely lustful fucking degenerate. If I'm in a country where weed is legalized, you won't see me for 2 fucking weeks. I've told everyone everything about me, but still, I don't even think you're a bad person for this because I know that this industry, this business can get to your head. I know it, like, I know that better than everyone else.
And phase 10, audience conditioning. Manage audience behavior and prevent backlash.
This career is hard enough without needing drama, without needing videos about your friends. My life is like a fucking war from the moment I was born to now. My life has been tough and it still is fucking tough.
Like,
if you're one of my followers, do not give any
nigga. Audience conditioning. The goal, audience behavior, prevent backlash. Don't hate Sam. If you're my boy, don't hate, comment hate. Ends with it, dog. I guarantee you nobody was commenting hate. Probably like some glazer, but they probably weren't, but like, yeah.
Now, my life has been tough and it still is fucking tough. If you're one of my followers, do not
$10,000 a month at a villa. God damn.
Like arguing.
That man was splurging on money.
Anything, you make it fucking
splurging on the money.
I've seen a bunch of comments on my video saying like, oh, who came from Sam's video? Hamza, you're a scammer. Hamza, you're this, whatever. If you're one of my boys, don't do that. And we can be so much better than this. There's real problems to be talking about. There's men who are addicted to porn. There's guys who are still playing video games for 10 hours a day. Guys who are scrolling. There's people to help. There's a movement to lead. Trying to give as much value as possible. 65 days of meditation in a row. Let's fucking go, boys. Let's fucking climb back up.
It was good.
Let's restart self-improvement together.
In conclusion, I believe my response to Hamza's 25 minutes of voice notes made him realize that he has lost all control over me.
Holy shit. I'm not reading that. I'm not reading all that. I am not reading all that.
And he saw me growing in my own direction and not pledging allegiance to him. So he sought out a means to publicly character assassinate me and my business in an attempt to take me down before I grew beyond being Hamza's best case.
Oh yeah, Hamza is getting
packed up. He couldn't find a good reason to character assassinate me because I live with a good heart and good intentions. So he grasped at straws and found a video that I made months ago and fished for leverage in a call that he recorded after using the cat and mouse manipulation strategy, which didn't work, but he went forward with his character assassination anyway and was going to continue slandering me in further videos, attempting to tear down my reputation and my business via 1,000 micro cuts. However, he drastically underestimated my ability to respond and to stick up for myself, and now he's in full damage control. I'm drawing a line here, guys, because the truth be told, there's a lot more I could say. Hamza's already crossed an insane line with me, with his video, and I don't want to get just rolling around in the mud with pigs. As I said earlier, it's very exhausting arguing with someone who carries himself like Hamza, very manipulative and acting in bad faith. The good news is people like Hamza always end up exposing themselves eventually, and his growth trajectory is absolute proof of that. Is there a word for anti-growth? Anti-growth trajectory. If he continues to slander myself, friends, etc., I want you to remember going forward that Hamza is absolutely full of shit from top to bottom. He has no issue with making shit up, rewriting history, misrepresenting people, lying, and dragging other innocent people into his battles as long as it fits his narrative. The truth be told, anyone who's remotely switched on saw right through what Hamza's response video was. A manipulative, malicious hit piece. You might be wondering, Sam, why didn't you talk about the 2023 situation sooner?
Hell yeah.
The reason is simple.
It's private.
I know who I am. I know what I'm about. I don't feel the need to shout it from the rooftops every chance I get.
I also gave all of the ex-team members free access to my academy and helped them land new jobs. I fought to make things right for them every step of the way. Yeah, man, this is just true betrayal, man.
Is it unfair that Hamza continues to discredit me? Emotional support. Is it fair that I didn't get the credit I deserve for the work I did? Yes, it is. It's very unfair. Did I get horribly betrayed and disregarded after dedicating 2 to 3 years of my life to Hamza, his mission, and his business? Yes. I can't begin to describe to you the hurt I felt watching Hamza take everything that we had built up together, not only completely destroying all of the goodwill that we had built, but also reaping all of the benefits of the work that we did, while simultaneously cutting myself and his team out, and also discrediting me for the amount of work that I did. But I put my trust in God to make things right, and
Amen.
He did. Amen. And there's even more things that happened. Just small acts of sabotage. Subtle, but
hold up.
Very
yeah, we're back. Sorry about that.
To make things right. And he did. Amen. And there's even
he's crying.
More
wow, he's sad.
Things that happened. Just small acts of sabotage. Subtle, but very telling to how Hamza sees me. Because the truth is, I truly believe Hamza wanted to see me fail. I really think he hoped that I wouldn't succeed when I left, so that the narrative Hamza could tell himself and to his audience would be, when you leave Hamza, when you stop devoting yourself to Hamza, your life goes to shit. He wanted his ego to be able to say, I saved Sam's life, and he would do anything it takes, even if it meant sabotaging me, even if it meant discrediting me. Sadly for Hamza, he massively underestimates me. And he underestimates his entire audience as well, which is why a lot of them just leave. You can see how he portrays me in his video. He really wants me to be that guy. He really wants me to be that guy who is a lost soul and needs him. Otherwise, darkness consumes me. I did not like Hamza for the majority of 2023, but I found it in my heart to forgive him because he reached out to me. I'd assumed that he got lost in the sauce. We had a really fast rise to fame. We went from 0 to 100 quick. And when things like that happen, power can corrupt. It can really fuck with your head. And maybe he forgot how important I was to that operation. So I was willing to forgive him and move on. And I was building my own thing now, so it was like, you know what, man, it doesn't matter anymore. But I thought he had changed, and I was wrong. Money and power do not corrupt. It reveals and it amplifies. And since 2023, what has been revealed?
Money does not corrupt. It reveals and it amplifies. That's it. It never, ever changed me. I have always been this way. Now, I just get to do it in full blast. You will be caught. I'm telling you.
Was wrong. Money and power do not corrupt. It reveals and it amplifies. And since 2023, what has been revealed is a very deeply insecure, malicious, venomous boy. Now the question is, how much of the behavior displayed in Hamza's video to me is present in his day-to-day life, in his relationships, in other aspects of his life? How much of the advice that he gives out in his worldview is built off the foundations of this horribly toxic way of thinking? It doesn't take a rocket scientist to put 2 and 2 together. In Hamza's video, he attempts to paint a picture of envy from his former employee.
He saw the success that I was building and everyone could tell that it was affecting him. And I could feel this resentment towards me.
Am I envious of Hamza?
No.
Not at all. Because the only way Hamza can retain influence and respect is through manipulation, convictions which are consistently built upon sand, and carrying himself like he is some sort of god. He roleplays as the man that he wishes he could be, which I think is why genuine love and gratitude fails to reach him, which is why he continually demands more and more praise, more submission, more humiliation rituals, until eventually it just becomes worship that he seeks. He can't maintain friendships, he's deeply insecure about women, and he's built a lifestyle which looks good on camera, but in reality is completely empty and spiritually devoid. People like Hamza only thrive when those around...
Alright, finishing up. My fault, we just had to pause real quick.
...is completely empty and spiritually devoid. People like Hamza only thrive when those around him are small. That includes his friends, women, and his audience. He wants you to remain tethered to him for eternity. Your self-esteem comes from Hamza. Your success comes from Hamza. Everything comes from Hamza. The moment you attempt to break that tether is the moment when you realize he never wanted you to actually succeed and be free. He only wanted you to be useful to him. And that's the moment when he lashes out. That's just my theory anyway. Guys, my life is beautiful now. I have incredible friendships, honestly. Amazing relationships with women. I have a purpose-driven business which actually changes lives, and I wouldn't trade that for anything. So just to be crystal clear, I am not envious of Hamza. I would hate to live my day-to-day life having to pretend to be someone that I'm not. Now I want to talk to remaining Hamza viewers. You deserve better. Really. You deserve to have masculine role models who are genuinely principled and live by what they preach. You should not be continually conditioned into having a bipolar view of the world, and you should not be conditioned into worshipping a worldly man. You shouldn't seek advice and mentorship from someone who continually tries to place themselves above you.
Like, no offense, but honestly, the guys who watch these videos are often really fucking losers.
Someone who changes their advice and their philosophy based on how they feel at the time. Hamza feels like he wants to fuck a bunch of women. Suddenly, guys, I'm going to become a red pill YouTuber for 3 weeks. Hamza meets a girl who he wants to commit to. Okay, now I'm wife maxing.
Yeah.
Fuck, this is harder than I thought. Okay, back to red pill. There's no continuity there. There's no principles. There's no value. It's just a feminine little girl role-playing. It's not real. It's just feels. That's all it is. While you're following someone like that, you are not going to make significant, tangible progress in your life. Do something meaningful. Build a valuable skill. Go out into the world and fall off your bike a few times. Learn from experience.
That's true.
Gain your own values and your own principles.
That's gonna hurt.
Not hand down ideologies from broken men.
By now, you already know that I don't make normal YouTube videos. The videos that I make save lives, they change lives.
Most of these girls, especially these modern women, they will fuck you faster if you show red flags.
I know it's scary. Trust me, I've taken that leap into the unknown several times in my life. It's fucking scary. But I'll give you the piece of advice which actually Jack Hopkins gave to me when everything happened with Hamza. Hamza let me go, he fucked me off, and I was left in Thailand in debt with only a vague plan of creating my current business model as you see it now. Hopkins said to me, "You may not see it now, Sam, but this is the best thing that could have ever happened to you. Take that fucking leap. Take the training wheels off and be willing to fall off your bike. And very importantly, my friend, never ever let another man take ownership over what you've done. No one else has changed your life. You did. Never forget that." If Hamza continues to slander me and my friends, I just want you to remember how from top to bottom, Hamza is full of shit. The waterfall, the Andrew Tate slander, taking a time where I cheated on my girlfriend and then slotting it forward into a new time which fits his narrative, labeling me as a friend while it fits his victim complex, while monstrously tearing down my reputation and my business and revealing private details about my life, the deleted video which he denies the existence of, him tapping out in a wrestling match when he fucking didn't, how I never saw him once consistently practice anything what he preaches on his YouTube channels over the span of 5 years of being friends with him.
That's the main one. That's the main one.
Publicly crying to solicit sympathy, attempting to frame my moral decay as an obsession with money, even though he's the one who slimed myself and his team for money. The list goes on, guys, okay? My point is, if Hamza continues to spit his venom on the internet like a little boy, just remember, he's full of shit. As for me, I'm not gonna cry on camera, but this has been a very hard period of time for me. I have lots of mixed emotions. My people have suffered. I've not been able to be present with my friends, my family, my girl. This has been, to be very honest, some serious character development for me, okay? I don't need this. Hamza needs this, okay? I am hitting my stride. The Academy of Excellence is only growing. My students are absolutely fucking crushing it. We got more and more of the boys moving out to Bangkok. My work is making a very big difference. And to be honest, the time that I spend dealing with this venomous boy on the internet should be spent on my students and on my people who deserve my time, deserve my energy. So that is what my focus is going to be on going forward. If you want to learn a valuable creative skill, which will open up a lot of doors to you to meet incredible people, incredible businessmen, allow you to make money online and travel the world and experience more of life, you can join me and over 600 of my students inside of the Academy of Excellence. Click the first link in the description right now. And while I'm here, if you want my one-to-one specialized help with your personal brand, click the form link in the description, fill it out, it's just a form. I just want to gauge interest, I want to see what types of people would be interested in that. Anyway guys, God bless you.
Thank you. Well, that was fucking long. But yeah, Hamza, you're done. That's it.